Hi friends, welcome back to my video. Have you ever taken a walk in nature? It's fall, just going through the woods. What would you discover? Would you discover a pine cone? Maybe not this big, but I'm sure you've seen these. So today I want to do a video with some experiments on pine cones. Now, when I was thinking of this experiment, the one thing that came to mind is that this is a great way for your child or students to really learn on their own, kind of like a student-led experiment. So what that means is that kids by nature are very curious. And I'm sure if you have kids in your life, you know the questions: who, what, when, where, why, how, always pop up. So this is actually a really good way to talk about different things that are going on with a simple pine cone. When you discover it, it can be slightly open like this. It can be even more open. It can be closed. But what conditions cause it to change? Well, let's see if we can find some answers. All right, so this is the one in the middle with just air in it. That's how we found the pine cones, and it will pretty much stay that way. But let's put cold water in the first one and see what happens. Now you're gonna need to make sure you put enough cold water in there to cover it. It will come up, but that's okay. It doesn't need to stay all the way down. And then the last one, we'll put hot water and see what happens, if anything. Of course, you can use any kind of conditions you want, but I just wanted to try with cold and hot water and see what happens. The smell from these pine cones is really nice. You can smell that piney smell. So let's give it some time and come back after about 5 minutes and see if anything does happen. So here we have the results after about 5 minutes. And of course, you can give it as long as you want, but this kind of gives you some idea of what you might be seeing. And with the kids, you can always do it in certain time intervals, but the air one is pretty much the same. I didn't expect any change there. But the one in the hot water, if you can see, it has closed up. So I found that very interesting. It closed up very quickly, actually. I hope you can see that clearly. Okay, and then over here we have the air, and this one is in the cold water. So the cold water has a little bit of an effect on it, but not too much. I can tell that they're slightly closing, so we will see what happens over some more time. But it kind of gives you an interesting idea of what pine cones will do in different variables. So here you can see a close-up of what they look like. That's the cold water, the air, and the hot water. So what causes this to happen? Well, pine cones are something called hygroscopic. And what that means is that they absorb water from different environments, whether it be humidity in the air or rain. And the resulting pressure that is built up in the cells of the pine cone cause the scales to close. And there you have it, another experiment. I hope you give it a try. But before I say goodbye, I wanted to say that last year around this time, I did another video about a nature walk using a frame where you can actually put things that you collect on your nature walks. Give that a look if you're interested. But in the meantime, happy pine cone season. Till next time, take care, stay safe, see you at the library. Bye.